it's still windy. You see the flags still flying around. And that's all because of Tropical Storm Bertha, which has passed us in these spots. Here's where it is right now, just south of Pascagoula. It has 50-mile-per-hour winds, and it's continuing to move to the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. A lot of the action far away from that center of circulation. In fact, around the circulation, up here near land, you're not even getting much in the way of rainfall or even cloud cover from this. Now, as the wind and rain lashed the Florida Panhandle this morning, it is putting a damper on some beach vacations. Meteorologist Chris Bruin is in Pensacola Beach with a closer look at the impacts both in and out of the water. Well, mostly business as usual. There still probably is going to be a rip current risk out there, which I'll get to. We have high surf advisories for now. Those are around Panama City Beach and Miramar. And then Pensacola, we have the high surf warning, and those extend over towards Gulf Shores and Dauphin Island as well. The onshore flow was the game changer today. It's why the waves got bigger. It's why the ocean got more churned up out here. And you can see that onshore flow keeping it windy as well on the eastern side. Pensacola, you saw how windy it was for Chris. It's pretty gusty all along the Florida beaches. Although on the other side of the circulation, it is really not that windy. New Orleans and over towards Biloxi, it's been breezy, but not the same kind of wind that you saw in Chris's shot there. Waves are up, especially in the onshore flow region. This is where we've got waves up over 10 foot in a number of spots offshore. Bigger breakers today. Bit more swell coming in, as you would expect for having a tropical system out there in the Gulf. Wave forecast shows how that wave action is going to slide down along the coastline. Coastal parts of Louisiana, you'll get into some of the bigger waves. And again, mostly bayou down here, so it's not necessarily affecting beaches. And our waves here at the beaches along the Florida and Alabama coastline will start to come down tomorrow and certainly by Friday. And by the weekend, things are looking much, much better. The thing that stays elevated a little bit longer, even as those waves come down, is the rip current risk. We've got a high rip current risk today, hence the double red flags, which are flying at so many spots. We still have actually a high rip current risk here on the west coast of Florida, a spot where you're known for having those nice sort of calm, benign water conditions, but that's not the case today. Double red means that the beach is closed for swimming. Even a red day can be a tough day, so heads up as they transition into the flags in the coming days. And in Pensacola and Panama City Beach, it is likely that we'll stay up to a high rip current risk tomorrow and possibly even into Friday, looking better Saturday and Sunday, getting back down to a medium yellow flag kind of day. Yeah. That, whatever that is.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Doing its own thing. We talked about the southerly flow. I want to show you what's happening now. As the circulation pulls away here farther to the west, Apalachicola is still dealing with a little bit of a water rise, but not huge amounts there. Panama City Beach, Bay County, it's less than a foot happening out here. I have to say, I can't remember a time where I've ever seen a tropical storm warning and an excessive heat warning for the same location for the same time frame. And that's what is in place here around New Orleans. We've got tropical storm warning there, tropical storm watch over towards areas just off to west, and there the extreme heat. It's not uncommon to see heat surrounding a tropical entity. But it is uncommon to see them co-located for the exact same time frame. Again, southeast Louisiana. Now, Houston, it is hot. Again, not unusual, but we are likely to maybe get some of the impacts from whatever Bertha is left from it in the coming days. So we've got the tropical storm. We've got the extreme heat, and let's throw in a little bit of smoke. Yes, from the wildfires up in Canada and some from the northwestern U.S. You can see some of that smoke, at least a little bit, getting into the western edge of the circulation around Bertha. Wild, isn't it? Talking details on what's happening here specifically. There's not a ton of cloud associated with Bertha itself. Zoomed in, you can see the circulation from it, some of the showers from it. Some of those are getting into New Orleans, and those will keep your temperatures down a little bit. But otherwise, it's pretty hot and humid, especially look over towards Baton Rouge. Temperatures up into the low 90s, the Dew points in the mid 70s. In New Orleans, that's going to make us feel like 100 for a couple of hours, potentially this afternoon. And while we'll get some rain showers out there, there's not likely to be a lot of them, and certainly not for any lengthy amount of time. And by tomorrow, it's much more isolated, just some scattered showers kind of drifting up through the area here into New Orleans. Last stop is Houston, where for now we're dry and hot. We'll get some chances of clouds and showers by later tomorrow. Greg?
Well, this is not what you want to see while on vacation. Check this.